Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today Matt Builds. Today I'm going to be continuing on the Enterprise. My Titanic's not arrived. I don't know whether it'll come today or not, but I must apologise for yesterday not doing a build, but I had that much to do. I had to jet wash the patio, do a few other jobs, and I just never got round to doing anything yesterday. So with that said, let's make a start on the Enterprise. Right guys, I managed to finish this off yesterday. Did this, got the support blocks in. Now they still need a pole to go in there, but I can't find which one it is at the minute. But it's done, just needs priming and then spraying. It was fiddly to do all this. It's still a bit loose, but as soon as that goes on the deck, it seems to be out of shape, but well, leaning. So once that goes on the bow section, which will go on like that, I think, then I'll get it all straightened up. But that won't be going on yet until that's primed and sprayed. Now I managed to finish the bow yesterday. Well, kind of finished it. It's nearly finished. Those were the little details, the valves. I've got to put the chain on yet, but that won't be going on yet. I think there's a couple of hatches to go on here in that area there, and something that goes there, but it doesn't say what. These were fiddly to put in, and I need to get the chain through that because I drilled a hole and it's covered the hole. Whoops. Well, now I've took it off. It's come off, but I'll glue it back on. So I need to get the chain in there. So just a couple of details here, if I can find them. So let's make a start on that. So I might have to swap cameras. Right guys, I'll just move the camera a bit closer so you can see. I've got these two bits here, that one and this one. They'll be going either side here. So I'll get these glued and put in. Like so. Get t'other. And put in this side here. Like that. So that's them two in place. As you can see. Now we need the two hatches for where them squares are. And also I did this yesterday, got the photo etch on there, and that'll be going on there like so. Like that. So won't be going on yet. Right, now the two hatches, let's see. Which are these here, but it's not telling me what number it is, which just says hatch 1. So oh right, yeah, they're the two small ones. So they are P23 and P23. Two P23s and two P22, so on 22 and 23. Just need to find them. Let's find them. So I'll bring the sprues over. Let's move that out of the way a minute. C sprue, A sprue, P sprue. Ah, right. That hatch there should have been there, so I'll have to move that, I think, if I can get it off. So what number was that other one? B28 and 17. Well, not there. So I've used them. So I might have to move that one off there. And according to the instructions, that does go there. So I'm going to be a hatch missing. I'll figure it out. I'll sort it out. Don't worry, guys. I'm surprised though, my Titanic hasn't come yet. Usually comes before Saturday. So if I don't get it today, I'll leave it till Monday. And if I don't get it Monday, then I'm going to have to get in touch with Hachette to see where it is. Because we can't do without the build. And these have come in handy, these, for photo etch as well. I'll get this glued together, and I've had to shut my shed door, even though I've got like them curtain things up. Wasps still keep getting in, and it does my head in, literally does my head in. So I'll just wait for that to stick. I'll just clamp that for a second. Let's put that to one side. Now I made one of these smaller reels, but it's not showing me where to put them because the two big ones go there. And it won't be long before I'll be bringing the hull down, and that's how we're going to look like that. And on here, there, you got a jack staff right in the middle of the flight deck. Now how the hell are planes supposed to take off with that up? Right, so we'll be going on something different shortly. Don't know what, but there's a lot to be built up. Right, so what I'll do now, let's get hold of this. See where it gets glued. I'll put this on the deck. Put it here. Put it there. Like that. And I should have glued this on first, but I'll just put a double. I knew that would happen. Right, what I'll do, I'll glue this on now while it's come off. It's amazing how quick this glue goes off. I should have filed it down, there's a bird on it. Still never mind. Sticks to your fingers, it does. Right, get that straight. Make sure it's on. And get that on. you try to put it straight and it moves, and then it sticks to your finger. Right, let's hope that stays on. So that's in place. Now I need to find one for there. It's amazing how a mouse doesn't work. Okay guys, that's the bow finished. I've glued that on, put that on there, so that's going to be ready to be primed. So now I've got the island. This is where the interesting part starts. And I need this part here. There's two of these. B4s. And the other one just here. And these are the elevator lifts. So I will be using them. I'll put that over the way because we don't need it just yet. And this is where we start doing more photo etch. Here for the bridge. Now this is going to be very interesting. So I'll put these two in here. And there's only one way to go in. I want to make sure I get these in correctly. So that's one in. That's two of them in, so we'll use me glue. To do them both sides. Now won't be a minute guys, I'm just gluing these into place. Right, so that's done. Took me ages to find the next part. So that is now solid. Right. I don't need them instructions for the time being. Now this is where we start doing the photo etch for this, but this won't be used yet, but I've got it out ready because I know we're going to use it very soon, probably on the next video. So making sure that's solid enough. I'll put that to one side. Now this is what we're doing. But there again though. Right. So actually we need to get this part out here and put the photo etch on. Get the bits off. Or I can just go straight onto this on U23. So we'll do that. Use 23. So we'll have to go through this lot. Q R S aircraft. Whatever that is, it says M Z Y Y X W V U. So I've got me U. And the piece that we need is this big piece here, I hope. Yep, so I'll get this off. Actually, I'll just pause and get this off, and then we can start putting it together. If I can pause it, because my mouse is just plain funny buggers. Literally is plain funny buggers. Right guys, got that off. So this is gonna have to be bent up and bent round, with this coming up here as well. And I've got a piece to go on the top as well. I just hope I do not mess this up, because I've only got one go at it. Now, bring it up like so. Bring it round a bit like that. Keep bringing it round like that. Keep bringing it round. Okay. Bring the next one round a bit. Like so. So it's meeting there. No, that doesn't get bent round. So it goes on there like that. This gets bent round this one. I've just heard a van. I hope it's my Titanic. So that gets bent round like that. I'll bend this up in a bit. So we'll do the same here. Bend that there. Actually, bend this one slightly. Not easy, not easy. Okay, Bend that like that. Bend that like that. So it still needs to come round a bit more, that, because it's a sharp bend. Sharp bend like that, so it's into position. So what I'll do is bend this one up also, because that's got to go on the inside of them. Bend that in there like that, so it meets. Because it's got to be glued along the edges, just here, both sides, and onto that, so it meets there, I hope. So what I'll do, I'll just pause the cam. Excuse me. I'll just pause, get this one side glued, let it stick, then I'll do the other side. So bear with me a moment, guys, I will not be long.
A few moments later.
Okay guys, that's been done. As you can see there, got that into position, looking great. Let's hope it stays great, hope it don't come off. So the next pieces we need is U09, which is this part here. So I'll get that off. Doing that just then was very fiddly, but it's done now. I need to get myself a new knife, because one of these days this is going to slip and slice my finger open. And I've sprayed the which one is it? The front flight deck. That's done. Primed it and sprayed it. So I need that. U56. This one of them parts where you've got a bend, which is this one here. So I'll get my file it down carefully, that I don't bend it. And before I started doing my video, I did the weeding on one side of the garden because it really desperately needed it. The rest of the garden's fine. And file this. You know, I think I'll have to have a day out somewhere. Go back to one of my old haunts up to Cumbria. I mean, the favourite place I used to go for a meal, I don't want to get that in there, has closed down. The Kirkstone Pass Inn. Really enjoyed going in there. Right, so this has to be bent round to fit on that. Let's see if a coin will do it. If I've got one big enough. About 5p? No, it's too big. Far too big. How about a cigarette top? No, I normally have a bit of tissue here to wipe it. Ah, dear. It's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Straight. Now the thing is though, it doesn't stay round, so because it's got to go on the inside here. Got to be centralised. And the only way I'm going to do that is keep it like that. And I can't clamp it, well, glue it as it is, because I'm knocking it out of shape already. Because it's got to be glued how the hell am I going to do this? Well, I could glue it, but I need something to hold it while it sticks, and it's not a proper circle. Because it's got to be properly rounded. So if I bend it in like no, I could hold it like that, but it'd be out of shape. So and I put a kink in it, which I did not want. I told you I'm no good at photo etch, really. I'm not a professional. Let's get that back out. Try and get it rounded if I can. They don't make things easy for you. That is bobbins. Literally bobbins. I mean, it's like a diamond shape and it should be rounded. Properly rounded. Right, what I'll do, I'll leave that for a minute. Because I've got others to bend round and all. So some pieces have got to go underneath. Underneath here. Just there. Right. It won't be too bad, really, if you could glue them on the edges, but we've got to glue them on the top, which can be a bit of a pain. Right. What to do, and how to do it. Let's see. So look at this again. This has got to be rounded here. Put it back in there. Try and round it. Round there, straighten it out somehow. Try and get it rounded like that. So that window has got to be centralised. Right, what I'll do, I'll glue this one on here. Sorry about that. My missus is taking the moss off the shed. So if I glue that on there first, like that, make sure it's dead central. So I'll have to let that stick till it's fully dry, and then I can work my way around. So what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to let that set for the time being, because there's not much I can do with it until it's fully glued. So while I'm waiting for that, I'll get this part done here. Oh, there again, I'll get this part done here, this brass, which will be going on this. So I need U48. Where it says zig, says zig on that. You can see that. Well, don't pick up my knife, because this has got to be bent round. Sorry about the noise. Because when she does something, she has to do it, regardless I'm doing a video. Okay, even wetting my fingers won't bring it. Okay, where's the doings? Let's have a look at this. Let's see how this goes on here. Have to see where it goes. So it goes on here, like that. I hope. So the other way around. Now I can hold it. So that gets bent on there, like that. That gets bent down there, like that. And I've got it the wrong way round. Okay. So let's try it this way. So if that goes on here, make sure it's so that's bending that way. So if it goes on here, that line's supposed to meet there and it isn't. Because weird. So it has to go here. There's another part I need. No, there's not. Something's not adding up, that's for sure. Something doesn't add up. Because according to these instructions here, there's an opening here and there isn't. Looks like an opening, but I could be wrong. Ah, right. Right. This part gets cut off here, so there is an opening there. Okay, it's a good thing I didn't glue that on, to be honest. Right, bear with me a minute guys while I cut this off, and I just hope I don't make a mess of things. Oh, this mouse is doing my head in. That won't be a minute, guys.
A few moments later.
Okay, guys, I managed to do that, get that open. That was a sod and a half. I had to use, where is it? Oh, I did have it here a minute ago. This piece here for me Dremel, because I didn't have a cutter, to get it all the way up to where it needed to go, and then sand it with me Dremel sander. Let's make it smooth, and then with me sanding board. So that's done. That took me, well, half an hour to get that off, and I had to use my cutters as well to dig it out. And I think my glue's going off because I've left the lid off. Right. So I don't need that bit anymore. And I've just knocked that part off. I'll sort that out. So I need V sprue. Q R S whatever, whatever that one is, Z Y, what, 2 Y's, X W V sprue. Say something, this is one hell of a challenge. I mean, God knows how long I've been recording now. I have not got a clue. So what we need is V32. '47. I don't think V32 is on here, to be honest. It should be. Right, let's have a look. Ah, there it is here. So I'm going to get that off. I did have another new knife, so I'll use the blue one. So I'll get this off here. This is why I should go live. But unfortunately I don't have StreamYard. There's been a lot of problems with that lately. When I was watching Lindsay's builds the other night, some of them couldn't get in on his stream. And he paid for it. He might pay for something that doesn't work. So this is the piece we need. Moving a bit closer. This piece here. So if I have it the way it's got in the instructions, this part here comes up, this part here comes up, like so. This comes up, as well as this. That comes up as well. This piece comes up, and I'm not sure about this one. Well, it does come up, but it needs to be bent in again. So if I bring that up like that, this here and here, well, this has got to be bent down from the look of it on an angle. Oh. There we are. Yeah, so this gets bent down a bit like that. And then that comes up here, I think. Bring this one up like so. This gets brought in there. Like that. This part here gets bent like that, like so. This is weird. And this here should get bent down like that, but how am I going to bend that down? Unless I've got my tweezers, you know, I'll put something down and I can't find it. Oh. So if I think this gets I'm bending that round and it shouldn't go round. That's weird. So it gets bent round there. This is a strange thing. Yeah, that gets bent round there. Right. And the damn thing breaks off. Bummer. Right, I'll fix it. So this gets brought up here like that. It's only trouble with photo etch parts, you've got to be very, very careful. So this gets brought up here. Oh, my back is breaking. Now this part here gets bent inwards like that, and this part gets bent inwards like that, so it's like that. So all this will be needing gluing, so we'll get that glued. But it looks like I might be doing my Titanic on Monday if it comes. I was hoping to get it done today, because it is Titanic Day after all. I'll just keep hold of that. Keep hold of that. And then fix that other one on. That's snapped. Don't. It's moving out over there now. Needs to be bent further in, that. I'll just keep hold of that for a minute, guys. Don't think it'll take long. Right guys, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to glue this onto here. Hope it stays. Should do. Just like that. Looks crock-eyed. It should be straight. I think I know what the problem is. One side's shorter than the other, so I'll just have to sand it down, so bear with me a minute. Found it. This is why I don't like using tweezers for small detail like this. See, they're no good them. And that's no good, it's too wide. I mean, I did have another set of tweezers somewhere. Ones that are bent in and I don't know where they are. I'll have to keep trying these. Piece. pliers in there. Now it's gone. Right guys, that piece has disappeared. It fell off my hand, went somewhere, and I haven't a clue. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stick that on here. Stick this onto here. Which way does it go in? Facing outwards. If it turns up I can put it back in. Put it in there like that. Just come down. The seam like that. Make sure this goes in right. Looks like it. So that's in there like so. I hope that's right. Then I need U72 and U69. And that's one side for a minute. U6, U72, which is here. U72, U69, do 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 do. U69. It's just finding them. There it is. So I'll put U72 on first. I'll put this on first. So it's facing that way. And this comes down at a 90-degree angle. Thought it was 45. Right, no problem. Let's bring it down. Perfect. I thought looked a bit odd. Bit on a 45-degree angle and it's supposed to come down full 90-degree. still... I don't think that's the right way around, to be honest with you. It's supposed to be the other way around. Sure it is. There's no bloody glue going on this. It's going all over the place. Oh well, I'll wash it all off. It'll dry. I think that's much better. That's much better. And this goes at the side of it. Get rid of this excess glue. If I can find them damn tweezers. Trying to get it on, but it does not want to know. Once I find them tweezers, guys, it's doing my head in. Because I did have them here before, and they seem to have disappeared. Well, it looks like I'm going to have to bend these in now. And I bet you once I've done that, the other ones will turn up. So I can get a proper grip of the part. Just like that. Okay, so I'll let that stick before I put this piece on. Because I still need to get this done. So let's get this done. Round to the other side before it falls off. So I'll let that part stick. I'm just doing it bit by bit. Okay. Yeah, it does face downwards. I thought it did. Because we've got to build up onto it as well. Because that will be adding onto this on the flight deck, I think. So how would it go? Very strange. Because that part here I'm doing, this here, will be going on that eventually. So there's not much I can do at the minute, guys. I'm waiting for everything to stick. So what I'll do, I'll just get what I've done so far. So I'll just swap cameras over. Well guys, at the minute I'm just waiting for the bow and the front flight deck to dry. I've just sprayed it in the grey colour, which is this colour here, Mechanicus Standard Grey, like Warship Grey, which I'll show you on here. Very flexible, like on this one here. That'll be going on the ship very soon. But I've still got to put the what's it blocks on, and the support blocks, they'll be going on very soon. I'll probably do a bit more work off camera, so I've got most of the evening to myself now, so I can get that done, because it desperately needs doing. Everything else needs doing. I must admit, it has been a struggle today, literally a struggle, especially with the island, when I had to cut out that part of it and then put the photo etch on. And it's not been easy, I admit it, it's not been easy at all. But what I'll do while that's drying, I'll show you tomorrow how far I've got with it, and hopefully we can carry on from there. Tomorrow, I'm not sure what I'm doing, I don't even know when the list is gone. I seem to be losing everything today. Well, I don't think I'll get anything on tomorrow. Unless I could start priming this Australian truck, get that done, and spray it in the green, and then I can make a start on that. But we'll see how things go with the Enterprise, and if there's still a lot of work to be done, I'll do that. But I'm hoping to start that Australian truck, because it does need priming and spraying, because it's already green, but it's like transparent, you can see through it, and I don't like it. So I'm going to get going, guys. I'm going to make myself a cup of tea. So if you like this video, please give it a massive thumbs up, and if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell for future videos. So until tomorrow, guys, you all stay safe, take care, and I'll see you then. Bye for now.